Hello everyone, my name is Neha Roniar and I am a BBA first year student. Today I am going to talk specifically about my topic for presentation, and my topic is childhood domestic violence in Nepal. We were asked to talk about our topic, so here I am. So childhood domestic violence, as cruel as it sounds, violence on children from being an infant to a teenager is said to be child domestic violence, and the violence can be of any type, from being threatened, abused, to being sexually assaulted by their family or parents. Children suffer from these things, and it is not only because they come from a very poor family, or specifically children who suffer from violence can come from any family. From it can be from a poor or very high class rich family. It doesn't matter. Violence can be found anywhere. Any form of violence can be found in our community. Talking so In this presentation, I will be talking about child domestic violence in Nepal, because it is a serious topic, but it is not taken seriously. That's why I am going to talk about it. So now, beginning with the presentation, as I mentioned earlier, my presentation topic is childhood domestic violence in Nepal, which I'll be talking in this presentation. So beginning with, what is child domestic violence? Firstly, child domestic violence simply means any form of violence under any kind of violence acted upon children or people who are less than 18 years old can be termed as child domestic violence. And this type of violence can come from their family members to romantic partners, caretakers, etc., as I have mentioned in the slide itself. So, after I did some research on this topic, I read an article of WHO, which is World Health Organization. According to it, globally it is estimated that up to 1 billion children aged 2 to 17 years have experienced physical, sexual, or emotional or neglect in the past year, which means children aged 2 to 17 years have experienced the violence in the past in just 1 year. And the violence, as I mentioned, can be of any form, from physical, sexual, emotional, or neglect done by their parents. And no, in various research I have also found that children who are less than 1 year have also been the children who are less than 1 year also suffer from child domestic violence, like sexual assault. We have we have read various articles regarding in Nepal itself, like 3 months old, just newborn child was raped by a 49 years old man in Rautarhat of Nepal. So moving towards the next slide, as you can see in the picture, in the first image, all children can be seen closing his eyes, while behind him his both parents are arguing. And domestic violence also means neglecting their child. Like if the parents are fighting in front of their children, the children also suffer from it. They suffer from depression, anxiety, and mental trauma. And in the second picture, you can see a child is sitting alone in the ground, holding his head in his hands and crying in a corner from being neglected or being in depression. So, what are the types of child domestic violence in Nepal? As I said earlier, any form of violence can be found on children. Firstly, there is emotional or psychological violence. Emotional violence means controlling children emotionally, abusing them emotionally, like verbally torturing them, saying unfaithful or harmful words to them, controlling them emotionally. And the second one is cyberbullying. Cyberbullying means uh, blackmailing children in social networking sites, like for if I have to give an example, then an 18 or 16-year-old girl's nude pictures will leaked in the internet by a man who was abusing her. So that's for cyberbullying. Then violent punishment. Some parents get excessive while disciplining their children. They use harmful methods to discipline their kids, like for example, I have read an article of India where a father beat his uh, child by with his belt for not passing the exams. It happens. It we can find various articles about it. And the next type is sexual assault. Sexual assault means uh, sexual behavior on children on sexual behavior acted on children by their by elders or family members, etc. And sexual assault is the most dangerous and dangerous type of child domestic violence, as most of the children who suffer from it are uh, blame themselves for this happening, and they cannot talk about it to their parents, and kept they keep it inside themselves. Even my friend, who I cannot say her name, but she said while we were playing a game that she was sexually harassed by her own grandfather while she was just in 6th grade, and she could not talk to her parents because she didn't know what it was at that age. So when she was like elder, she could understand things. When she was in 10th grade, she talked about it to her mother, but her mother said that it was only a excuse for her to, because her mother thought that she was uh, trying to ignore her studies and just making uh, just making just faking the things she was saying. So the next type of violence which I'll be talking is intimate partner violence. Means uh, uh, intimate partner violence means children who date each other at a very young age, like from age 16 to 18 to 15. We can see see that in our country as well. They two young people who live together or who live in a romantic relationship with each other, uh, they face blackmailing harassment from their partners as well. As you can see in the picture, there is a girl whose mouth is covered by an adult. It shows that her voice is being suppressed by her elders, so she cannot say the truth. So moving on, these are the effects of violence on children, which are depre- these are the effects that children face from the violence, which are depression, anxiety, suicidal behavior, blaming themselves for violence, as I said earlier, weak academic performance, weak communication skills, and long-term trauma even after they became an adult. As you can see in the first picture, a young girl is sitting there all being numb from depression, and in the next picture you can see a child in a mental trauma. It is a very young age for them to face such things. So what are the causes of violence on children? For first is exposed to violence in childhood and doing the same, meaning the violence which is the abusers who do the violence are were also exposed to violence in childhood and they are just doing the same. The abuser can have high temper, frustration, situational factors, access to weapons, low self worth, mental illness, and drug alcohol addict. You can see that in Nepal also, the father for example, if a father is a alcohol addict, he will be coming home and beating his child and the mother of the child, and the child suffer from depression, anxiety, and fear from their fear, etc. So moving on. So as similar as coin has two sides, there are solutions to defeat the violence as well, like telling someone, seeking help from others, taking help from community services and NGOs, always being aware of your surroundings, enforcement of laws, educating them of violence and norms and value change. This solution can change the life of any children who suffer from domestic violence. So in this picture you can see how a happy family looks and how children are happy, and this can only happen if there is the this can only happen when there is the end of the domestic violence, and we can see the smiles on children and the children can live with their family happily again. So thank you. So this was my presentation.